It's Cardkast with Mike and Lens, the show about everything sports cards, autographs, and memorabilia. I'm Len plus Z, and this is the Mail Day opening video edition. Actually, it's the Mail Day going out video edition. I figured I'm going to sell out, and I'm going to do a quick how-to. I figured I might as well. And it's not just a how-to, as far as like if people want to borrow stuff from what I'm about to show you. But I also, the people that are buying from Cardkast on eBay, if you haven't bought from me before, I want you to know and see how I pack and ship my cards and the value that you get when you spend the shipping costs with me, because some people, they don't, they may see a $4.49 for one card and they're like, oh my God, that's outrageous. And I agree, it is, but there's a lot that goes behind that. So, you have the cost of all the materials and, eBay, they charge, when it used to be PayPal, it's 40 cents a transaction. eBay, I think, charges 30 cents. And then eBay takes 13% of, your what you charge for the shipping. And they do that because, some people were working a loophole where if they had a $100 item, they would charge 99 cents for the item and $100 for shipping, and they would only have to pay 13% on the 99 cents as opposed to $100 shipping. So if you're just a buyer, you may not know those little things and those expenses, and that's why it's there. And quite honestly, I can't wait until from my understanding, next January, eBay struck a deal with USPS, and they are going to knock down the shipping costs specifically for cards. I think anything under $20, it's like $1 or something like that with tracking, which is amazing. So, and the reason why I don't do PWE is because eBay, if you want to be a top rated power seller, you have to have everything tracking and uploaded within 24 hours and this and that. So, those are my explanations as far as like why everything's got to be tracked, why I charge what I charge. Anyways, let's get right into to packing this item here. So we have for any cards that I ship out that are under $50, I put them in a bubble mailer. But what I do is, so like this guy right here, this George Burns piece of I think it's Topps American Pie, George Burns piece of authentic coat is I think it was like $10. So I'm gonna take two top loaders, okay, two used ones. Okay, it's in a new or semi-new top loader anyways. These are just to kind of protect the top loader, and I keep plenty of team bags aside. And then like I'll put, of course, our business card, because I want you to come to check out our podcast and our videos, our open reveals and Mike's opening day and all that good stuff. So we want you to come there. So I'm going to drop that in there. But sometimes what I'll do is I'll write a note. So, thank you for your purchase. This card is featured on our How-To series, episode 1 on YouTube. Thank you and enjoy, Lens. So we put that in there. Actually, we'll put this on the outside. Okay. Now, if the card, sometimes, with the thicker cards, people will put them in a looser holder, or, a holder that is loose, and there'll be some shaking in the card, or the card can move around. And what you could do is, the mistake is putting, say, a piece of painter's tape on top of the top loader. What you want to do is you want to take it and put it on the outside of the team bag. So this way the card doesn't touch the tape and there's no adhesive that gets on the card, or, whatever. I've had people request this. So I listen to the people, and that's what I do. And then, so what I'll do is I'm just going to take these boxes and get them out of the way. The only material that I pretty much don't buy is the packing material. I reuse newspaper. I give this a nice little fold, like so, and I fold it like this. Now the paper doesn't really do anything as far as protecting the cards themselves, but what it does is it eliminates, just like the card in the top loader, it eliminates any shaking in the bubble mailer. So the tape will go on the outside, and then there's no shake. So there's no way the card is so secure on the inside. This has to be run over by a truck in order for it to, get damaged, or somebody's got to really damage it. Now, what we do is $8. I used to actually write with Sharpie all the time, but check this out. Oh yeah, it's nice. So there you have your fragile handle with care on both sides. Looks very professional. We take our Dymo laser printer. If you're looking to save time, it's definitely something you're going to want to do because, cutting out, the pieces of paper is kind of, that's old school, You could do it. It's fine. But, you want to save a little bit of time. So then what I do is I just take an extra piece of tape because I get a little nervous about that little fold right there, about it not, maybe like it coming undone and then snagging someplace else. And then that gives that also a nice little extra seal to the adhesive that's on the bubble mailer already. Now, with the bubble mailers, I will say this. If you're just starting out, and you're only selling a couple of cards, you could go to Staples and pick up a 3-pack for $3. They're like $1 a piece. That's outrageous. So, I mean, I buy in bulk and I go through 2 places. I'll go through either Uline or a local company. I prefer to give my business to the local company, but sometimes they're out. And you could pick up a case of these there's 500 in a case. And delivered, you're probably looking at $90. I think they're like $70 plus $20. So you're into them for like 18, 19 cents a piece. Locally, if I could pick them up, that's great because I could save $20 in shipping. Or if they drop them off to me, they don't charge for that. So I'm excited to just kind of have these without spending $1 a piece. I mean, 18 cents is fine, 19 cents. So, all right, George Burns is out of the way. Next up, now, this didn't sell for $50, but it was close. It was $40. The Ted Williams Game Used Jersey card, Threads of Time, pretty cool. Same thing. What we're going to do is we're going to take some used top loaders. And when it comes to the top loaders, I mean, ones with stickers, ones that are scratchy and cloudy are fine. I wouldn't use the ones that look like they've been peed on, the real yellow, like just because, they look, it gives off the feel that it was in a smoker's home, even though it might not have been, but there's a chance it could have been. And it just looks gross. You get it. You don't want to see that gross yellow paper. And then of course we got our little business card here. So thank you for your purchase. Let's be best friends. Smooches. They don't seem to respond to that one too well, but anyways, so we have this. Okay. Same thing. We take this, we wrap it up, we give it a little bit of an extra coat. And so when it's $50 or more, I like to put it in a box because I think it deserves to be in a box. I mean, I get packages that, I spend 100, 200, 300 on it. It comes in a bubble mailer. It's fine. But again, when you're buying from Cardkast, this is what you get. This is what you get with your purchase. So let me, grab this. So we have a 4x4x4. When you buy these in bulk, again, I use my local, our local distributor here in Connecticut, and I think they're like 22 cents a box or something like that. So, okay. So I already put some paper in there, some padded paper. We're going to take this. We're going to pad this up in here. Get this nice. It's going to be about 3 or 4 ounces. Okay. So going to go once. Sorry if there's a shake. It's almost done. Kind of cover I like to do have all that sealed with tape so that like there's less chance of water getting in. And then with this, unfortunately, what I have to do is you got to be very careful not to cut the barcode, but we're just going to cut this label in half. So this way, tracking is there. And also too with the laser printer, the tracking, if you're using say like a printer and you're constantly refilling with ink and you start to run light on ink, back in the day I used to run into problems where they wouldn't scan them in and or they wouldn't scan in, so they had to hand do them by number. And you got to think to yourself, how many people are actually punching the number in each time. So I just, with this, it's a guaranteed boop every single time. So, and there you have your Ted Williams card going out, and we have Mr. George Burns going out. The last thing I want to say too, as far as tape, make sure your shipping area is clean. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten packages with like hair stuck in the tape. It's pretty gross. So as a seller, you're not going to get any DNA from me. And, you shouldn't be passing that on to your customers either. So if you see a hair after you already taped it, just redo it, reprint the label, get that off of there, because it's pretty skeevy. So anyways, that's my little shipping tip for today. And hey, stay tuned for tons more stuff, tons more content coming on the pipe. I really appreciate you hanging out. Hope you learned something today. A sincere thank you to all the listeners out there. If you like the show, please like, share, and comment below, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you will be notified when all of our new shows are uploaded. Click on the links below to join Mike and Len's Facebook page loaded with sports memorabilia content. Visit Mike's opening day break room to see tons of new products opened up daily that you can participate in. And lastly, visit our eBay store Cardkast to look for the newest auctions of sports cards and memorabilia uploaded weekly. And we're out.